Time now for sports on 104.7 The Cave. Here's Ned Reynolds.
Mike, the intern, Ned Reynolds, in the studio. I think I can speak for the both of us when I say, thank God it's Friday.
Yeah.
So we obviously just had the Masters, and you'd think after some event like that, golf's like, all right, we're going to take a couple weeks off. Hell no. We're back at it on Wednesday.
And the Masters and the PGA folks realize that. Now, the Masters is not a PGA event. That's a private event. But the purse is $25 million. So the folks at the PGA who do the scheduling after this said, you know what? Nobody's going to show up for this next one. We better hike that purse. And it is the Heritage Classic at Hilton Head. It's a $20 million purse. That means the winner gets $3,600,000. That also means many of the big-name pros show up for this one. Many of them except Rory McIlroy. He did not show. He went to Northern Ireland to celebrate the Masters with his family. Anyway, Justin Thomas, who I thought was one of the favorites for the Masters and kind of faded into oblivion down the stretch, is the leader at the Heritage Classic at 10 under par, a 61, and on that course, that's playing some really good golf. Thomas leads by 3 strokes over Scotty Scheffler, who's always there in the hunt, these 3 back, along with Russell Henley, who is one of those guys who's just always barking up the heels of the leaders and sometimes gets up there. Anyway, $3,600,000. The competition continues today and right through the Easter weekend.
What do you do after you win $20+ million in a golf game and you go back to your home country? How do you celebrate?
Well, you go to the pub, number one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What would you do?
I'd go
to the pub.
but I'll tell you what else I would do, and I think this is what they do right away with the PGA golfers. They check with their tax people first. How much of that is going to be taxable,
yeah,
and like all of it.
Just like, let Uncle Sam take it now, please. All right, we've got, obviously, the Springbirds are in town this weekend. I got to say this, too. The Cashew Chicken uniforms this year look awesome. I think I'm going to have to buy one of those hats. I really think they did a really good job with the design this
Get
year.
them. That is Springfield, Missouri.
Those uniforms look really cool, too, last night.
Good. Well, anyway, we do have college baseball, but it's not here in town. It's on the road. The Bears are in Chicago. They play. Actually, their schedule's a little convoluted because they had a 3-game schedule, Friday, Saturday, and Easter Sunday. But because of possible rain in Chicago, they may play a doubleheader tomorrow. Nonetheless, they will play today. Illinois-Chicago is the conference team they're playing. Drury is in Indianapolis, and their 3 games, or actually it's about a 4-game series, is scheduled for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Played a doubleheader yesterday, and Drury swept the Indianapolis University Greyhounds 8-5 and 8-1. Very good wins for a good Drury team. I think they're going to make the Division II playoffs, and in doing so, will do very well.
Week from yesterday is the start of the climb back to the NFL season, which is crazy to me.
Well, it never gets a week off. There's always something in the NFL, and you've seen it now. The story is Brett Favre. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Aaron Rodgers.
$5 in the swear jar.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's egregious. That guy's been out for 15 years.
I'm senile. Anyway, the story's Aaron Rodgers, and he's in the news every day about doing this and doing that. Really, so what? But that's the way the NFL operates. They have to have something in the public's forefront every single day, and they do. On next week, and it's a week from yesterday, is the NFL draft. Mm-hmm. Now, it's not just one day, not just 2. It is 3 days. It could be done in 3 hours, but it isn't. It's done in 3 days for television purposes, and this year, I'm interested to see how many show up at Lambeau Field for this. This will be Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's outside. You know, this is one of the icons of all sports, Lambeau Field. Now, they've refurbished it, but the fact is it dates back to the 1920s and 1930s, and the Green Bay Packers, one of the originals. Anyway, that's where they're holding the NFL draft. It all begins Thursday, first round Thursday, and then right on through until Saturday when they wrap it up.
It's one of my favorite things. I also wanted to just, say I'm sorry. Kadarius Toney's retiring, and I know that's going to break you.
It does.
It's interesting to me watching the Cardinals and Royals early on in the season. There's a lot of parallels in this team. First off, the Royals were just in New York and got spanked by the Yankees, and hopefully I'm wrong here, but Cardinals got spanked by the Mets yesterday.
Yeah, they did, and the Cardinals have shown a real strange offense. Now, they hit the ball on occasion, they'll hit it hard, and I think a lot of this, in all honesty, is perhaps a misjudgment of teams. And the teams the Cardinals have played have not been the strongest. The Houston Astros, to me, are a big, big disappointment. They don't have anything going for them. And I'm wondering about some of the others. Well, this time they're playing a pretty good team, the New York Mets, and they're one of the challengers in the National League East. And the Mets win last night 4-1. The Cardinals could not get any offense going at all. Managed 3 hits off Griffin Canning. He was the starter for the New York Mets. Who is Griffin Canning? Well, he's a 28-year-old former Los Angeles Angel from UCLA, and he's been up and down in Major League Baseball. He was pretty good last night, and he completely thwarted the Cardinals at every opportunity. The Mets signed him as a free agent in December, and they're going to make the most of it, and Canning got the start. But we'll see. There's 3 more games coming up this weekend, and then the Cardinals go to Atlanta to play the Braves.
It's just, it's frustrating because, especially this early in the season, you already see it. We are 20 games into the year, and you kind of start to see where the holes in the teams are, or the teams that don't have any.
In a sense, yes, but you have to understand now, with the weather being very strange, and it is in the spring, hitting always seems to come second, and pitching is right there at the top. They're able to get warmed up and throw the ball very well. So you can't really, it's unfair, let's put it that way, to make a judgment on a team's offense this early in the year. I do think the Cardinals will come around, but how consistently, that remains to be seen. One who has me worried, and I like him, I think he's a good player, is Jordan Walker, and he's still swinging at some bad pitches. But again, we've got a long way to go this season.
Yeah, it's still early, and there's still a lot of baseball to play. You're right. Royals, after they got done in New York, they went to Detroit, also a very good team. The Tigers looking good this year, too, and the Royals just can't seem to be consistent.
Had Michael Lorenzen going for them last night, and he couldn't stop the Detroit Tigers. It was 6-1 was the final, and Lorenzen allowed 4 runs, 4 runs and 7 hits, I should say, in just under 5 innings. So he was cuffed around pretty good. The Royals had 7 hits but couldn't put things together, and the result is a 6-1 victory for Detroit. Well, there's an old adage in baseball: you can lose a pennant in April and May. You can't win them, but you can lose them, and that's if you get onto a losing streak and have to make it up. That can take some time. The Arkansas Travelers are here, and they're playing the Springfield Cardinals. The Travs clipped the Cardinals last night 5-2 at Hammons Field. Takoa Roby, who is a real young and highly drafted star for the Cardinals, still down here at Double-A, only pitched 4 innings. Now, that may have been a pitch count that he was on. He allowed 3 runs and 3 hits, and he takes the loss. But the guy on whom much of the focus this year is J.J. Weatherholt, All-America, West Virginia, top draft choice for the Cardinals last year, just a year ago, and he's at Double-A already. He had a pair of hits. But Arkansas won the game 5-2. The series continues tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, and then the Springbirds go on the road again for a week before coming home.
Like I said, I'm really impressed with this year's Springfield Cashew Chicken logo. The jerseys are awesome, and big ups to the Springfield Cardinals.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you said the logos. Are you impressed with the Cashew Chicken?
Well, of course I'm impressed with the cute. Who's not? That goes without saying. It's like, you like ice cream? Of course. Well, I like the design you guys made for that ice cream. But no, I really liked it. I saw the pictures yesterday, and I was like, man, those uniforms are slick. I really like them. All right. Now let's talk about hockey. St. Louis Blues are playing in the playoffs, and that starts tomorrow, right?
It does, indeed. And the Blues are taking on the President's Cup winner. The President's Cup goes to the team with the top record in the National Hockey League, and that team is the Winnipeg Jets. And the Blues will play them first 2 games of the series. It will be Saturday and Monday is when they play. The Saturday game, which is obviously tomorrow, will start at 5 o'clock Central Time. Actually, Winnipeg, I think, it's in Manitoba, and I think that may be in our time zone as well, but I'm not sure. But if it's Mountain Time, then it's obviously an hour different. But it's 5 o'clock Central Time is when they'll face off. It is on national television. You'll be able to see it, and I would not sell the St. Louis Blues short at all. They played very well down the stretch.
They have, and like I keep saying, last time they got hot this late in the season, they won a Stanley Cup, Ned. You have a great weekend, and good luck finding those Easter eggs on Sunday.